What do you need, my friend? I think I can teach you a thing or two. Take care of yourself.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you. Pay my fee, and I'd be more than happy to speak with you. You seem to be a little short on coin. Come back and see me when you've got the gold. Walk always in shadows.
Good to see
so
you.
that you will see your
Be
foes
careful out
before
there.
they see you.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell, and Denord knows a liar when she sees one. About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. We Nords are strong, and we're as tough as stone. Farewell. They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it. See you. Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans,
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Hello, friend.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you. You have chosen wisely. Lead on, and I shall follow. Whatever is needed. If you desire a mistress, forget it. I don't do that kind of work. That's a fair question. You pay me, and I get the job done. That's it. I don't know. Look for someone else to hop into bed with, perhaps. Forgive my surprise. It's just that most people in Skyrim don't care for Dunmer. These Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. Look, what do you want from me? Well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I suppose. This is nonsense. Of course not. Do you take me for a fool? Well, if the shoe fits. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. Well, if you say so. Tell you what. If you wish to gain my attention, then maybe you can help me. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost. An important folio was stolen from the East Empire Company. Something about the shipping operations in Windhelm. We need to investigate a group of bandits. But Well, the job is beyond me, so you can imagine the dangers. See for yourself. It's all in this note.
Good to see you.
What can I do for you? I do. I suppose I could offer you a bit of my companionship. Nah, I don't think so. Wait, what are you doing? Can I help you? Was that really necessary? That's a dangerous game you're playing. More than one would-be boyfriend has met his end at the tip of my blade. We're not friends. Not yet, anyway. Mind yourself, or we'll have serious problems. That remains to be seen. Let's go. Prey waits. I'm still here. Let's go. Most people in Skyrim don't care for Dunmer.
Well met, kinsman. What brings you to Whiterun? Ah, so it's gold you're after, then. You need only ask about it. Plenty of folk in Whiterun with too much fat and gold to be bothered doing anything for themselves. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall. You're asking.
Both light and
If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
You reek! A little friendly advice. Take a bath and get some new clothes. Let's go.
once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to right run from old Rorikstead.
That? Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Hiding will not save you.
Quit crossing me, you coward! What was that?
Hiding will not save you. Hiding will not save you.
That's your best?
And you thought I was a pretty face.
Hiding will not save you. Force Rudder! It's to be a real fight.
I'm still here. We've stopped. What is it? Of course. Lead on, then.
Like the fight of a real fight. Force Rudder!
Fine. What can I do for you, friend? It would seem so. No, but if it puts your mind at ease, very well. Oh, no bother. Nosy one, huh? There is no one else. Yes, it's never felt the same since my girlfriend died. It's been a long time since I've been with anyone else. It's not any of your bother, so I don't see what you're apologizing for. I haven't in over 50 years. It is a lonely thing. Even for a Dunmer, that seems like an eternity. I miss it terribly. Oh yes, knew a girl with hair of gold. I called her fair, she called me bold. It's as though a part of me is missing. I don't like talking about this. I think I've said enough. What kind of nonsense is that? I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. That might be so, but that doesn't change anything. I have a deal with you, and that's something I definitely understand. And I intend to do that despite my feelings. Good. Now, enough. Looks like we got ourselves a lead. Let's go.
Stand. That your best? Huh?
You there. Get out of my sight. I hate archers. It's time to die, dog. Come on.
Fus Brother!
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Don't hurt me. You win. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you? Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
As we walk these stone passages, we delve into the very bones of the earth.
That brat ain't mine. It could be anyone's.
I'm just a poor man trying.
Except
Skyrim is a hard place. Attending a farm.
The guards think they're best and all, and that we can just be thrown away. Those bastards.
hey, back off!
Thought I heard something.
You open.
What's that? regret crossing over, you coward!
Don't hurt me. You win. Thank you. Here, this is for you. No need to get rough. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
I'm still here. Let's go.
Is someone there?
Huh?
You won't get him. Hey. That's what I thought. Huh? Huh?
You reek! A little friendly advice. Take a bath and get some new clothes. Finally. Well, well. You actually did what you said you were going to do. There are few whose hearts are full of purpose, whose lives are full of deeds. Perhaps I've misjudged. I'm glad to have met you. Thank you. And as promised, here's my trade. And my gratitude. But, well, it's been 50 years. I don't know what to do. Please. Yes, I understand. I can see the lust in your eyes. Do whatever it is you need to do to me. I'm still here. Together we will vanquish any foe. Let's get going. Yes. Thank you. But the deed is done. We need speak of it no longer. You and I share a battle bond, and that is more than enough for me. More was never meant for us. You know I can't tell you that. Gods, you are curious. Fine. Windhelm happened. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking. The dark elves they hate. Like me. They make it difficult for us to earn a living, and my people live like dirty animals. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. This isn't at all what we expected, but it's our home. Someday, I hope we can get away from here. Perhaps move back to Morrowind. No. She was a Nord girl. Yes. The Nords living in Windhelm despise us. They were offended that I was chosen to be her love. She was not of my kind, and for that, they killed her. My love was stolen from me, and I was sent to prison. Tragedy, war, death. It is all that I know. When I fall asleep at night, I feel alone without her. How I hate that city. True, but I know how to deal with it. I know nothing of fear. As you wish. Thank you for your friendship. However, first, I should see how the other Morrowind refugees are getting along. You couldn't pay me to live there these days. It is quite sad. But I should get over to Windhelm more. See how the other Morrowind refugees are getting along. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care for Dunmer. My people, the Dunmer, fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Morrowind used to be a lovely place, but no longer. Let's go. So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it. Death is my art, and like all artists, I seek a patron. For a mere handful of gold, I will follow you into any danger. Gold solves most problems, doesn't it? If that is what you wish.
Huh? Of course. Let me know if you see anything you like. But I don't suppose you'd consider putting it away.
Brandishing your weapon is not going to help you negotiate a better sale.
Hey, good to see you again. I understand.
Assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
Got something for just about everybody. Here, give a holler if you have any questions.
Yeah?
Need something?
So? We managed to break
Excellent.
that bear and
I
bring
think
her
you'll be
back.
glad that you made this decision.
Sell her for a small fortune.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay.
If you have
So
need
we
of
should
hunting
try to-
supplies,
what,
then you've come to
capture
the
it?
right place.
Yes, son.
It's a fine day with you around.
Eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink. and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial
can I do for you?
spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. You got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. May your path be free from danger.
Yes.
Come, I haven't got all day. Yes. Until next time.
Need something? Until next time.
That's close. I don't have to take this from the likes of you.
Supposed to be
Crazy Noir. You trying to get someone...
Remember us. Afraid I'll soil your precious
Did you need something?
This is the last time I'll say it. Get out.
Fine.
Do your
I
worst.
didn't want any of your piss water anyway.
You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. If you're interested in making some coin, I may have something for you. My employer owns the pit fighters here in Windhelm. They pay good money for competing in the pits, now that the arena's closed. They used to be known as the Paladins, Windhelm's old arena team. They train in an old warehouse here in the Grey Quarter if you're interested. The entrance is near Sadri's used wares. You'll want to talk to Sorolus Carbo about joining up.
Yes.
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 How can I help you? That look. He said a man waits his entire life to see that look from a beautiful lady. I wish I knew what he was talking about, so I'd know never to do it again. Not at all, stranger. I was just caught in a memory, and when that happens, I have a tendency to speak out loud. That's why the Nords say I'm of questionable mind, when all they used to question were my morals. Belin? Don't be absurd. Belin is my cousin. Our ancestors were once members of the great house Hlalu. Well, our crest was adorned with a scale to represent the balance achieved by negotiation and compromise. House Hlalu prided itself on the use of diplomacy as opposed to warfare. They were loyal to the Empire for centuries, even before the Great War. Perhaps that bloodline is what makes me oppose Ulfric's rebellion, while at the same time makes excuses for him regarding the Grey Quarter. The war has altered Ulfric's priorities. He won't listen to our pleas until things settle down. Even then, It would be a mistake to appeal to his chivalry. We must convince him of our value to the city's economy. If we present it to him not as an act of charity, but an investment, we have a better chance of making our case heard. That would seal our fate. We would cede the moral high ground and give Ulfric reason to expunge the city of anyone but Nords. Belin is a good farmer and a good Dunmer. Many find it surprising to see a Nord woman under his employ, but not if you know Belin. While I preach working together and compromise with the Nords, Belin backs up his words with action. Seeing those two till the fields and harvest crops speaks louder than anything I could ever say. Well, I do think he works Adisla a little too hard, especially given her age. I tried to help, but I'm dreadful at harvesting. Belin won't let me anywhere near his wheat after I damaged nearly half his crop. It's not my fault the fool never showed me how. Very well. A lover, a stranger, a mistake. He saw the way I looked at him and thought I was in love. Perhaps I was, but only until the day he left. It was the day Ulfric had left for solitude, not to plead for war, but to make it. I knew then my lover's fate was sealed. He would join the Stormcloak army and depart for a camp the following morning. We said our goodbyes, and I never gave him a second look. I was standing at the docks when his ship pulled in. His name was Balrund. He was a noble's son. His shoulders were dressed in the finest furs, and a golden amulet hung from his neck, the center set with a stone as blue as a summer day. Very much so. In fact, when I saw him, I dropped my basket of flowers. I was so embarrassed when I scrambled to pick them up. All that was left was a single dragon's tongue. I was about to reach for it when a hand plucked it off the ground. Yes, he placed the flower in my dress and told me, "A flower this beautiful belongs in no basket." Strange feelings swelled within me. Anticipation, anxiety, as if the world had shrunk into a single person, and yet it never felt so vast. I never even noticed it was an amulet of Mara around his neck. Yes, for the time being. Only most people don't walk around with an amulet of Mara when they go about their daily routine. It generally means they are on their way to propose to the person they love. It didn't take long for me to discover the amulet of Mara was meant for another. He said it was nothing more than a business arrangement, a wedding made to unite two clans who had long been at odds. That only made it worse. The only thing I could. I set out to do two things that night. Put down a bottle of ale and put him out of my mind. I had all but succeeded. When he walked into the corner club, I tried my best to ignore him, but the fool kept at it. I told him it would end in tears. He said he would never make me cry. True. Men are always making promises that are emptier than a beggar's pockets. Of course, I consider myself the bigger fool for believing him. Such is the wine of love. It makes us all look like drunks. our affair was at its height in the weeks leading up to Torig's death, but Balrund had yet to call off the wedding. I initially thought he joined the Stormcloaks as a way to escape his decision, yet looking back, he was always the type to charge in, and never the type to run away. Well, I hope he charged right into the blade that felled him. Serves him right for demanding I die lonely. Yet you'll find more than your fair share of tales of sorrow, sadness, and melancholy. That is something we Dunmer can relate to. That is something every foolish, mad, and hopeless romantic can relate to. Yes, Skyrim is a cold land, and its people hewn from ice and stone. Some may see the surface and the edges, and mistake it for a lack of passion. Yet in the end, Nord or Dunmer, Altmer or Orc, we are all mortals. We laugh, we love, and we cry. Behind the icy veneer, in the privacy of our bedrooms, and in our most intimate of thoughts, we all turn to those emotions that are timeless.
By the gods!
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. Wait. You are always welcome here. What would you like to know?
How are things around the city? How are our people getting along?
What, did you suddenly grow a conscience? Look around you. The Nords couldn't give a damn about us. Any Dunmer worth their weight in ash would tell you the same.
Yes, it is quite sad.
Why? There's something different about you. Is this your boyfriend here? Your love, perhaps?
No, there is no one else.
Look, she died. It's okay to miss her. But when are you gonna let her go?
Don't bother. I don't want to hear it.
Suit yourself.
What can I do
You should
for
be
you?
happy again, given the chance. Remember the fact that life ends and begins anew.
Oh, did you need something?
I don't like talking about this.
How splendid. Another Nord. Come slumming to the Grey Quarter, have you? True story, friend. True story. Windhelm doesn't offer much in the way of companionship. It was a horrible mistake. I'll just leave it at that. She was murdered, actually. They weren't permitted to socialize. In any other circumstance, I'd agree with you. But the Nords treat us like dirt. The Nords wanted none of it. Couldn't tolerate it. So I wasn't exactly surprised. Indeed. Have you seen the poor girl? She's a mess. Trust me, I've seen my share of odd cases, and she's doing this to herself for no reason. But you must be doing something right. Otherwise, if you'd betted her, and I think you did, you'd be dead. See for yourself. A few days ago, I was walking down by the docks. Heard that the coast has been dangerous lately. Tough times for the East Empire Company. I've heard there's some connection with the Pirate King. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind. So we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road. And here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
We've stopped. What is it? I've almost got enough. Just need one good haul. Ain't going back to prison. Sounds good. Let's get going. Yes, Sarah? Yes, I know.
Yes?